Hola, hola, bienvenidos a Tentaciones Sims. Este es el primer epi de la serie y les quiero introducir a todas las parejas que van a participar en Tentaciones Sims. En la serie puede ser que yo diga Sims Tentación, Sims Tentaciones, Tentaciones Sims. Estoy que no sé ni cómo ponerle. Y les quiero decir que este primer clip introduciendo a todas las parejas lo hice y no me di cuenta que la cámara no estaba centrada. Así que puede ser que hay parejas que no se vean ni los dos. Pero estamos probando, estamos aprendiendo. Así que escuchamos y nos juzgamos. Pero bueno, empezamos con la primera pareja. Que low-key son mis favoritos because visualmente creo que son los más guapos. Aunque hay más guapos. Pero no pasa nada. Anyways. Su historia es: Darío y Ainhoa llevan 6 meses juntos. Y se conocieron en el gimnasio. Ellos son esta pareja típica que son bien divertidos y quisieron probar algo nuevo. Quisieron probar Tentaciones Sims. A ver si su relación da para largo o no da para largo. Pero, sobre todo, no es solo una aventura lo que quieren ellos. Ainhoa es bien físicamente bien fuerte. Ella tiene esta apariencia que ella tiene un vibe de dark feminine energy, que ella puede con todo, pero en lo que es su emoción, ella es alguien que es bien sensible, aunque no lo aparenta. Y su novio es bien carismático. Él quiere atención. Y tampoco sabemos si él viene a la serie por las razones correctas. ¿Será que él tiene otros planes? Otra cosa es que Darío es bi. Y Ainhoa es insecure que él no ha estado with another guy. So, she wants him to explore his sexuality before committing to the relationship, which has created some jealousy and commitment issues in the relationship. So clock it. We definitely have a couple that is the jealous type. There's a drama. There's a lot that is going to happen. And as someone who has pre-recorded many of the episodes, I know what goes down. And girl, the freaking tea is hot. Piping hot with this couple. But they're not the only ones. Next up, we have Ray and Amanda. Ray y Amanda llevan 1 año juntos. So they've been together for a year. And they decided to come to the show because they've been having some issues in their relationship that they want to test in the island. So Ray is insecure about his relationship with Amanda because they've been together for a year and it's gotten pretty serious, and he is afraid because in the past he was cheated on in his last relationship. So he's afraid that this time he falls in love again and he trusts another girl again and that she will do the same thing. Amanda feels like Ray is a little bit closed off. He is typically just like your little typical soft boy, and he's really sweet and he takes care of her and they have genuinely a good relationship, but she definitely sees him pulling away sometimes, like he's afraid to put all his eggs in one basket. And she wants to be chosen. She wants to be loved openly, proudly, loudly. She wants to be claimed. She wants him to feel comfortable being with her. And she feels that by coming on this show, she can prove to him that she wouldn't hurt him and she wouldn't cheat on him and be with another man, especially not behind his back to break his trust and not be honest to him. Of course, both of them are a little bit worried because she's worried that maybe he might start to like someone else and he's the one that cheats on her. And he's worried that she might fall in love with someone else who gives her everything that she wants and isn't insecure and isn't closed off and isn't all of the things that he is. While she hopes that this experience bonds their relationship and she truly believes that they can get out of here and be a strong couple, she also has insecurities because she doesn't know if he's ultimately going to change his mind. And she feels that in order to continue a relationship, she needs someone who's secure within themselves and who can be honest and open about their feelings. So she's kind of getting irritated, kind of getting tired, and she thinks that this show will be a great opportunity to test that part of the relationship, which seems to be so far the only issue that they have. And she believes that this experience could make them closer as a couple. So we shall see qué es lo que pasa entre Rey y Amanda y si terminan living la isla juntos. Next up we have Elisa y Amanda. Elisa and Amanda have been together literal their whole life. They have been together since high school. They were high school sweethearts. Y son literal mejores amigas. They're literally best friends. They do everything together. They live together. They've been inseparable since high school. And they have genuinely a good relationship. Now, what brings them here? First, obviously, they want to test their relationship. They've been together for 8 years. And they're at that age where you would normally pop the question. And Carmen, who's on the right, but we can't see her right now, she is ready to be married. She knows Alyssa is the woman that she wants to spend the rest of her life with. She's 100% sure. She doesn't even think she needs to be a part of this experiment because she knows that's her best friend and that's the person that she wants to be with forever. On the other hand, Alyssa is a little bit more free-spirited and she always has been. She always has been the one who is a little bit more out there and typically the type of person that wouldn't want to be tied down. But obviously she loves Carmen and that's her person and she feels the same way. But she does wish that she had the opportunity to get to know other people without it being seen as cheating or as wrong, to make sure that she is making the right decision when getting married to Carmen and that she isn't just closing herself off to the one person that she was able to connect with. And not that she wants to hurt Carmen or that she feels like there's anything missing from the relationship. She's just scared because she thinks that marriage is this big deal and she doesn't want to make that decision and then regret it or feel like she didn't get to enjoy her life, whatever the case may be. So she's so glad that with this isla, they can test their relationship and essentially figure out if they want to leave married or what the case might be. Nuestra próxima y última pareja han estado 4 años juntos. No sé por qué iba a juntar esas dos palabras, pero no pasa nada. Yes, they've been together for 4 years. And guess what? The man on the screen decided to cheat on his boyfriend in the relationship with his ex. So, obviously, Marcelo has insecurities that Leo might cheat on him again with his ex. And Leo is younger. Marcelo is older than Leo, and he's a bit more reserved, a bit more mature. Leo made a mistake. He was hanging out with friends, and we all know how the community is. Don't be surprised if you run into your ex at a party, and maybe don't take substances while you're at said party and accidentally just dump your relationship arguments to your ex, because your ex will act like he cares about you, and don't be surprised if you end up sleeping next to him. You know what I mean? Type of thing. That's what happened. And basically, anytime that Leo would have an issue with Marcelo, which wouldn't even be anything major, just a regular argument, he would go to his ex to speak with someone, because his ex was his best friend and they were together for years. And eventually he was like, okay, no, I need to stop doing that. I love Marcelo. That's the person I want to be with. He's the sweetest guy. He has forgiven me so many times for me being with my ex. And my ex is someone who doesn't want to settle down, and he's a cheater as well. And so they're really here to test Leo's loyalty once again, because Marcelo is over it and he does not want to deal with more cheating. And if he notices, obviously, that Leo decides he wants to cheat with other people, Marcelo is going to ultimately decide to leave Leo, because he no longer wants to keep forgiving him for that kind of stuff.